We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Chet fights through, and now a crease. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him, so a really good play. Call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
First carry for James Conner. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. Murray to Moore. First down, Arizona.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lance. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're in the middle part of this season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Sermon now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Play fake. Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They hand it off to Mostert. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Sermon. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Murray. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down Arizona. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Murray off play action. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Throwing on first down is Lance.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already. So this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Throwing is Lance on third down.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Here's Lance.
Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Connor on the read option. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one complete to Hill. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Murray from midfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 41, Murray. And he's unable to hold on to that
offensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Throwing now is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down is Murray. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and goal. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab.
And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Lance complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And now the rookie's free. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And Lance now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gold to add the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 at a 1st down. Here's Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially